Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Aries Only, where I channel messages for Aries only. Today we're looking into your person and how they're feeling about you. We'll do thoughts, feelings, and intentions, but sorry, there's somebody like mowing their lawn right outside. It's so annoying. Hope it's not too distracting, but I have to go to work soon, so I have to do it now. I can't really wait. All right, so how is Aries person feeling towards Aries right now? We have celebration. Okay, a positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success and enjoy your achievement. So I feel like your person could be going through something where maybe they have some sort of achievement, maybe in the workplace, or like a personal achievement, maybe like a fitness goal. I mean, it could be really anything. They got a new house. We said in the workplace, new job or promotion, like a fitness goal, some sort of personal goal here where I feel like they're just feeling better about themselves overall. I'm getting a sense that whatever success or milestone your person has achieved, it has allowed them to have a more positive outlook on this connection in general, made them a little bit more excited about life again, made them want to like charge forward. It's like maybe they even are moving, maybe they got a job somewhere far away and they're like moving away, or just like moving. I'm getting they might have like gotten a new house or a new apartment or something as well. So there's something, I think, where their life is like moving in a different direction, even if they're not actually moving, but I am getting movement, with the wings too being spread and everything like that. So there's definitely some movement here, but in a positive direction. Something that's like making them want to approach life in a different way. It's giving them a more hopeful outlook on life is what I would say. So let's see what else. What is Aries person's, this person with the lawnmower, it's like honestly aggravating me. How is Aries person feeling towards Aries? Also, I shuffled a song for you and it was Plush by the Stone Temple Pilots, which to me always talks about like a spiritual connection. So, I mean, that may or may not apply, but just the part where it's like, and I feel, when the dogs begin to smell her, like that part, it always just makes me think of like when you connect energetically to someone, and like if you have pets, like, you know, like they can tell and they'll like come at you and like lay on you or jump on you or whatever they do, and like, I don't know, it's just cute. I don't know, that's what that song always reminds me of. But I mean, you could also like listen to that song and find your own meaning, of course. But okay, so because I read somewhere, I remember I looked up not that song by the Stone Temple Pilots, this was like years ago, but a different song, and I forget the guy's name. I know he passed away. I think his name is Scott something, like the lead singer who was the songwriter too. And someone had said like, oh, what's this song about? And he's like, I never say what my songs are about because they can mean different things to like everybody who listens to them. And I was like, oh, that's really like cool. Wow, that's deep. Like, you know, but I was like, okay, I get what he's saying. And I don't know why I'm talking about that right now, but just how like, you know, if you listen to a song like when you were a teenager with your boyfriend, when you were like in high school, as opposed to like when you listen to it when you're older, like the meaning can completely change. I don't know. It's cool how that can happen. But okay, anyway. So let's see. How is Aries person feeling about Aries right now? We have forgiveness. Interesting. And you are limitless. Yeah, but I feel like they're feeling, look, this is like almost very similar to this image. It's a unicorn like up on its hind legs. But I think this is about, again, they're looking back on their past differently. Because do you see how this is like, I feel like I really noticed the way this unicorn stance, and it's like the same thing. So I feel like it's drawing our attention to that similarity here, or it is at least for me. So I feel like your person could really be having, like even, yes, a more positive outlook on the future, but they're also looking back on their past, and having a more positive outlook on the situation. I think they're seeing the purpose of the way things have been. I think they're seeing how whatever mistakes they've made force them to I don't know, grow or expand, or I want to say ascend, because I see this staircase up here, almost like they're at the bottom floor and they have to walk up these stairs or something like that. So it's like whatever you two have been through, and like you're both on the card here. There's two people on the card here. I think they're recognizing how something with this connection has helped move them forward or something like that. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. But again, I feel like their perspective has shifted here. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. It's like they're looking back on this and realizing, I think, how this has helped them grow. And I want to say, like, but it's not about this connection. It's like something that they've learned as a result of this connection has helped them in their business. I feel weird saying this. I feel like this message is like oddly specific. I feel like if you guys are like in a spiritual connection here, this could be like a more advanced one. And if you're not, and you kind of just went into separation with your person, this could be almost like a prediction of where this connection could go, like later on. But anyway, yeah. But just like how I was saying with the songs, how like the songs can like change meaning over time. Like this reading could resonate for you right now, but like in like a year, it could resonate even deeper. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, okay. Let's get more. But yeah, I just feel like maybe they're learning to like forgive themselves for the past, is a vibe that I'm getting. And they're seeing like the purpose of everything, is what I would say. It's like something about like the way that they've grown as a person. Like this is very much about their own personal growth here. And I think yeah, thinker. They're in like deep reflection about this. So how else is Aries person feeling? We have imagine. It's like, yeah, like celebration. You are limitless, that we had on the back of the deck earlier. It's like they're able to like, their thought process is changing. There's like a lot about that. There's a lot about them sitting around thinking, and these sort of concepts that they're pondering, I would say. Imagine. It's like imagination versus like worrying. It's like imagining to me is like a more hopeful exercise using the brain, you know, which I was kind of getting here. Like I feel like their whole mindset has changed, and in a more positive way. Whatever they're thinking, it's helping them move forward. It's helping them to leave the past in the past and just move forward, and let go of this guilt here. It's almost like, because I'm trying to like look at this card to get a sense of like what are they thinking about, what are they imagining, but it's almost like a blank slate. I feel like they're very present. I have to say that. That's what I'm getting from this. They're in a very present state of mind where it's like the past and the future isn't like holding them back anymore. They're not worrying about the future. They're not like feeling guilty and ruminating on the past in a destructive way. They're like living in their moment, enjoying their success. That's probably why they're having success. And honestly, if this is a spiritual connection, that's what I'm getting. That's maybe how this connection has helped them grow, because the intensity of the emotion, the thinking that you can feel people's energy, it kind of throws you and makes you question your sanity, and you can get stuck in a depression. You're picking up on each other's energy. Maybe you don't understand why, and you're sad all the time, but it's really their energy. Like, it's just like, ugh, it's very confusing. And I feel like you are very connected energetically here. And it can cause you to kind of like, your life to kind of come to a halt and like a big stagnation while you try to like sort out like the confusion. And I feel like maybe that whole process has helped them to like figure out how to like sort out their brain in a way. Like I feel like this is very mental here. And I feel like the emotions or the thoughts like that peaked really helped them to figure out like almost how to handle any intensity, any situation here. Sorry, I feel like this is very specific and like, I don't know, but I just feel like if you don't feel like you have a spiritual connection with your person, you'll just be the next reading that I do. Okay, so let's see what else. How is Aries person feeling towards Aries right now? You have trust. Yes, again, a very like a solid, stable sort of an energy. Trust, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Yeah, there's a lot about like learning to listen to their inner selves. A lot of like purples and blues. I feel like your person has learned how to ground themselves. And again, with the abundance, I feel like they have had some sort of success in the material world here. I am a limitless being. Again, there's that limitless energy, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is pretty like self-explanatory here. Let's just get one Moonology card. And what is Aries person feeling towards Aries? I feel like this isn't necessarily about you. This is more about themselves, which if this is a spiritual connection, that's actually probably a good sign that, you know, they're more so like pulled back and like focusing on their own self. But you're definitely present here. They feel your presence, and I think appreciate it. Okay, let's see. What is Aries person feeling towards Aries? Emotions are running high in reverse, and it's because I think that they've learned how to like calm the storm. And we have your commitment is being tested. So I really feel like this full moon, and it was a super moon, could have triggered them or started to trigger them or something like that. And if you're watching this at the time that I'm filming it, which is, what is it, October 1st today? Sorry, I like never know what day it is. But I feel like this super moon could have like thrown them for a loop that we just had, this Aries super moon. And but it's almost like they passed their test and they were able to like steady themselves, calm their mind, get present, maybe ground themselves somehow. And I feel like they've really learned how to balance their own energies, their thoughts, their like physical, like their upper and lower chakras, like something like that I'm getting, where they can just sort of like keep themselves on an even keel and keep themselves moving forward. So, okay, this is very interesting. So let's look into their thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you. I guess we will use Mystic Mondays. All right. So what are Aries person's thoughts? What are Aries person's thoughts towards Aries? Okay, 9 of Wands. What are Aries person's thoughts? Oh, Queen of Wands. Okay. Are we doing 3? No, we'll do 2. Okay. Here's the thoughts. What are Aries? Why am I doing this? What are Aries person's feelings? I'll just do it like underneath. What are Aries person's feelings towards Aries? The Chariot. That's too many. Sorry. What are Aries person's feelings, current feelings towards Aries? The 10 of Swords. Okay. I don't think that's like a bad 10 of Swords, but we will see. Let's see. And what are Aries person's intentions? We have the 8 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Okay. So overall, I feel like your person, I'm going to get, hold on. I feel like I have to be honest. I don't feel like this is really about you. I feel like this is about them being able to detach from you. If I'm being completely honest, I feel like not like detach from you, like they don't want anything to do with you, but it's like, I think this connection, like I was saying, mentally has like kept them feeling trapped for a long time. And I think they've kind of just like, with the 10 of Swords, that's why I was saying, I don't think it's like a bad 10 of Swords. I feel like they've just like learned how to like let this go, as if like, you know what, if it's, I can't change the past, I can't predict the future, all I can do is like live this moment like right now. All I can do is focus on myself, which makes sense because we did just have this Aries full moon. So I'm not surprised that they're like thinking that. Or I'm not surprised that the Aries moon had this like effect on them, you know what I'm saying, where they were able, even this, where they were able to like overcome this and really focus on themselves. Because even this number 7, the Chariot, that's a number of the self and your own growth, and it's the only major arcana that we have. So I almost feel like even this, it's riding like a little chariot here with the wheels. I'm thinking about that song by the Eagles, Take It Easy, don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. I feel like that's like, they're like taking it easy. Like they got like the vibe of that song. Like, how does that song go? I mean, it's just about kind of like chilling out. I feel like they're stepping into their own power here with the Queen of Wands, maybe taking care of themselves. But it's almost like, here, let's clarify this 9 of Wands. What is this 9 of Wands? Reunion. I feel like they're maybe wary of energetically connecting with you right now, because I think they feel that it might throw them off their game or something like that. So I think they're taking a, it's almost like, okay, if like we're meant to have a reunion, let's do it in the physical. I don't know if like it's a good idea to like not waste time connecting energetically, but almost it could be like a big distraction, you know, to like seek out like that energetic connection. So maybe also like something else that I'm getting is that maybe they tried to like energetically connect with you. Like I said, I feel like this is more of an advanced spiritual connection. So if this is like a newer one and this isn't resonating yet, it might someday. But anyway, it's almost like, it's like maybe they came here to try to connect, but they saw that you had a wall up almost. You know what I'm saying? With the way these two are, it's like they came and maybe this is you and you're like, you know, come back in the physical or something with these 2 wands. It's almost like I'm not, I don't know. Let me get one for the Queen of Wands. What is this Queen of Wands? Start small. I feel like it's almost like start small as in like, give me a call. Like, I don't know, maybe they feel like you, I don't know, like they're getting a sense almost, I think, that you're cut off. And I feel like with you, you want them to sort of like produce some real results with you. Start small or not at all. Like I feel like it's, but not energetically. I feel like you want something real here. And maybe it's almost like, I get it. Like, I mean, we can energetically connect till we're blue in the face here, but like you know, you probably, it looks like you're in a Queen of Wands energy, which can be a very like sexual energy as well. And it's like, you know, where you're feeling good about yourself and maybe you want to like, the Queen of Wands, I feel like you want to have fun. You want to start living your life here with start small. It's like, I don't know, I'm getting a sense like, you're like, okay, start. Like, I don't, or don't come, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, almost like, not even like come correct, but like come for real, or like, I don't get what we're doing here. Like, or I'm just going to go about and like live my life sort of. I don't know. I just get a sense that you're kind of just like over like the energetic thing and you're like ready to live your life again. Because like I was saying, like it can be a big energy suck. It could be a time consuming thing. You get sort of like addicted to it. And I feel like with the Queen of Wands and the way her stance is, it's almost like you've overcome it too. And you're like, I'll see you if I see you, kind of a thing, you know? I feel like you guys could be mirroring each other a lot here. And maybe like your person like came up against this resistance on your end and is almost like learning to forgive themselves through this process too, and just trust that like they're going in the right way. It almost seems like you guys are moving farther away from each other. So that's like the vibe that I'm getting. I mean, maybe this is a connection that's like, I hate to say this, where maybe like you are meant to like grow apart or something like that. But I mean, time will tell. I feel like either way, you're both just like working on your own things. Let's see with this Chariot. Abundance mindset. Yeah, I feel like you both could be like in work mode. There's a lot about that. Like, that was like the initial message that I was getting. I feel like you could both be doing well. I feel like this is really about both of you. I feel like you're both on like a similar vibe. So like when I'm reading this, this could sound just like you. But if we looked at the specifics of your life, I'm sure it would be different, like individually. But overall, the energy I feel like is the same, where you're both like in alignment here. and doing well in your own lives. I feel like that very strongly. 10 of Swords with Capricorn. It's like, it's almost like I have to... Capricorn is a very determined energy and a very business focused energy. It's like, I've learned this lesson. I know I'm wasting time by beating a dead horse here, like thinking about this connection nonstop. And like, we can, like I was saying, we can energetically connect till we're blue in the face, but like, I have like stuff to do. I feel like you're both working a lot, working on... It's almost like the reunion's on the back burner for both of you though. Even if you do miss them, I feel like you're kind of just like, I can't waste more time obsessing about this. What about this 8 of Pentacles, heart chakra? Okay, that's a little bit confusing. I feel like you could be doing like heart healing. You could be trying to like figure out how to like open your heart or something like that. You could be trying to do some like energy healings, or even just like connect more with your heart, not in a romantic way, like with the painting. I feel like now I'm just like talking about you, but maybe your person, let's see for your person. Look, I want to get like, I feel like I was asking about you, but let's get one more. How is your person? What are their intentions towards you? Hold on. We have the heart chakra and Libra energy. Okay, so there's 2 hearts there. So maybe they do want to like put in the work. They want to put in the work to like open their heart towards you. They... Let's see, it says be brave. All right, so maybe that's like something that they're working on, like how to like, I don't know, like almost, I feel like they just want to work on, I don't know. I'm honestly confused by this. Hold on, let me get one more. Oh my God, I pulled that out again. Libra and third eye chakra. Maybe like figure out a way, something I'm getting from this is like figuring out a way to put their feelings into the physical, like almost like the way that, you know, if you're like painting a picture, just the fact that this is coming out under the imagine, like you have like a concept in your head and then you start painting it and then it's on the paper in physical form. Like, I think that's what they don't understand how to do, how to put this into physical form. And I think they're almost like, I'm getting a sense that they're not like working hard, like obsessively thinking about it, but they're like free forming it with like the paint and like remember how I was saying this is blank? I'm like trying to get a sense of what they're imagining. Maybe they're like meditating. That's something else I'm getting, or doing like meditative practices, or trying to distract themselves with like busy work, because they feel like if they do that, like the answer will just like come to them naturally or something like that. It's almost like a puzzle that they can't figure out. So they're trying to like not think about it, keep busy is what I'm getting, until like the answer comes to them. Like they feel like when they know, they'll know. And it's like obsessing about it isn't helping. And that's why like we have the 10 of Swords, where they just, it's like overkill, overthinking, where they're like, it's like an ending of a certain thought process that they're having, and they feel free. And that's why we have the celebration energy. Sorry, that just like took me a second. Sometimes it's like I can see it in my head, but I can't like, just like what this card was talking about, like articulate it and put it into words, and it takes a second for me to like figure it out. Okay, Knight of Wands. 2 wrongs don't make a right. I feel like they don't want to make the same mistakes that like whatever mistakes they've made in the past. Oh, something just fell out. Throat chakra. Maybe they don't want to approach you in a way maybe that they did in the past. They maybe want to try to be a little bit more open with their words, with the throat chakra, and express their feelings a little bit more. Or they feel like, especially if they're past, like if they were in and out and just sort of like send you a snap, hey, what's up, like, you know what I mean, or whatever. It's like I feel like they want to come through with they want to make things right between you, is like what I'm getting. They don't want to come in this Knight of Wands energy. Look, cycle, and let's see what else. I just want to see for their intentions. Lies, interesting. So I feel like they don't want to be disingenuous with you. Be brave. Yeah, I feel like they want to like own up to the past maybe. Chew, excuse me. Especially if whatever has gone on, whether it was lies or it was just some sort of deceptive energy where they weren't completely honest about how they were feeling, it's like they definitely want to make this right somehow and be brave and be, I think for them, like being authentic is very brave for them. Like they have to like call on a lot of bravery in order to be like super authentic with you, or just in general with their emotions and their heart chakra. And again, that's why they're like working on it. That's why I don't know what they're doing, but I feel like they're doing something with their hands, or maybe they're just like even journaling. I know that's weird, but maybe they like are journaling on the low or something like that. So let's see what could happen. Let's say in the next week. I don't like to go too far in the future because I usually do this reading like once a week at least. So what could happen in this connection in the next week? Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. I think that's your spirit guide's way of saying like no matter what happens, you'll be all right. Skull, hidden secrets can harm you. Excuse me. So I think spirit's like if you have anything, any residual guilt or any shame or anything, but this forgiveness card is coming out right on over. I feel like there could be some like triggering going on here, is what I'm getting from this. That's why spirit's like you'll be taken care of in difficult times. Stuff that you need to maybe like forgive yourself for. Something that's good to do if you're feeling like a wave of like shame or guilt is that Ho'oponopono, where you say it to yourself, like whenever you're like embarrassed about something from your past. It may not even have to do with this connection. It could just be your own stuff coming up. You know, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Just keep saying it to yourself until the feeling like subsides. And we also have Beryl. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. So maybe you are, I'm sorry, I just like sneezed and now I'm like, ugh. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. So you could be feeling a little bit empty this week. I feel like you guys are feeling good now, but I feel like Spirit's saying like it's almost like it's gonna dip down. But then it's when you're down, you're gonna go up. Cup, you should accept valid criticism. Okay, what else is gonna happen? Broom, new home, new attitude. Again, I felt like someone could be moving into a new home. Boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. Yeah, I felt like there was something like that going on, but it's almost like there's some sort of like emotional issue or some sort of emotional, I don't know, like something's gonna come up. I feel like with the skull, I'm thinking of like the 8th house and like a death energy, like repressed from the subconscious kind of a thing coming up just for you to deal with here. Just as a little heads up here from your spirit guides, I feel like they would want you to be prepared and just know that it's temporary and it's better out than in, the way that this says hidden secrets can harm you. I feel like it's just going to be beneficial for you to like release whatever this is. Maybe your person too. Okay, let's see. So what would your person want to say to you, Aries? But overall, to sum up this reading, I feel like you're both in alignment within yourselves. I feel like even though I do think there is something triggering coming up, I think you're going to be fine. You're going to empty it out. You're going to work with these energies and then like kind of clean it up and move forward from it. So it's nothing major here. And I feel like Spirit's like it might be a little bit difficult, like at the beginning of like the week or something like that emotionally, but you're going to like come out on the other side and feel better and even maybe have some sort of more career success or have some sort of financial abundant windfall. So just like let it go, let it come, let it move through you, the emotions, and don't worry. All right, so how is Aries person? What would they most want to say to Aries right now? I never decided to trust you and love you. One day I just realized you snuck in there somehow. So they're acknowledging that your connection is just like a part of them and not something they really had control over. But that you are like just like in their energy, like they don't really have a choice. Like, but I'm not getting that they're saying it like that. I feel like they're just saying like they trust this connection. I never decided to trust you. Like I just do. And like I think the way that they've learned how to trust you is help them learn how to trust life, and that's why they're like doing well now. And probably the same could be said for you. You are more to me than just sex, but I can't deny how much I do want you. So they are very attracted to you, and especially like I was getting that you're feeling attractive, and maybe they are too. It's like you're almost like getting there where you're like ready to like physically connect. Like, it's like they want you to know, like, that they're desiring you. You judge people on their character, which I spelled wrong, alone, and never for any superficial reasons. So that's just them throwing a compliment at you, where I think they understand that you forgive them, and they appreciate your authenticity. And maybe they realize they weren't showing up in a very authentic way in the past, and like that's something that they're like intending on changing here. And this is in reverse. I regret the choices I made in the past, and I think that's in reverse because they're learning to sort of like forgive themselves for that. And this might come up for them somehow in like the next week or so. Your strength and kindness inspire me every day, 100%. There's like a lot about that, like they like your character, and it's like maybe there's something about you where they could always just sense your character by like these little things, and that's why they're able to like trust you so like implicitly. So on the bottom of the deck it says, no matter how things may seem, there's something special that's reserved only for you. So I think that message is coming through because, like I was saying, this message I'm not really getting that much about how you each are feeling about each other, to be honest with you. I'm getting more so that you're just like both feeling good about yourselves, but it's like in a way like this needs to happen, like this detachment is necessary. I feel like we connect on every level, and I think that's something that either one of you could say doesn't happen every day for either one of you. Like I feel like especially if you guys are like spiritual and you have this sort of these good hearts, and like because like I was saying, I feel like you're very much so in alignment here, like the strength and the kindness and like the depth and things like that. It's like you don't, it's difficult to find people that connect with you on like all these levels and check every box, but I feel like they're acknowledging like that your connection is like that. And again, I feel that I'm being pulled in two directions in reverse. I feel like they're for the first time not feeling that way. All right, we don't have to keep these in reverse, but I'm just going to interpret them like that way when I come across them. But I feel like for the first time they don't feel split, they feel like unified and like within themselves. Like that's what I was getting from this card too. Okay, now these are like all in reverse, so just forget it. But yeah, I've never met anyone who had the same heart as me. It blows my mind how caring and kind you are. Two cards denoting your kindness, and also two cards denoting the connection, how your hearts are very much similar. And I don't think they've really met anybody else that could match them in that way. And it's very special to them. And yeah, there's something special that's reserved only for you. It is very special to them. I realize how much you mean to me, and I just don't know how to say it. And I think that's something that they are working on. And I don't think they're worrying about it. And again, this card was in reverse as well. And I think it's because this card to me denotes like, I want to say it, but I don't know how. I don't feel like they're like allowing themselves to like go crazy and spin their wheels anymore. I feel like they really just are like, you know what, if I am meant to do this, it'll just come to me one day, like, or the answer will be presented to me. They have this sort of vibe like that, like where they're not spinning their wheels. They're like, I'll just figure out what to say. I'll know the approach to take, and I don't have to worry about it. And I can't wait to make this all up to you one day. Again, that was in reverse. I feel like they're realizing that they don't have to like make it up to you. Like they've forgiven the past, and I think that they do want to come at you in a different way and have like different behavior. We were getting that message, but it's like I feel like in the past they thought they had to like get down on bended knee and be like your slave for the rest of your life. And honestly, like maybe you even felt that you wanted them to do that as well, and maybe it was justified. I mean, it seems like they were coming through in like a Knight of Wands energy here in the past, which can be frustrating, especially if you have like a lot of care for them. But I think they're realizing now that it's not really about that. It's more about like just showing up authentically and just allowing the relationship to progress naturally. Like they don't have to like be your servant for the rest of your life. And maybe you're realizing that too, like where you're learning to forgive them and just be like, just understand where you both were at. Like you were just a product of your own issues and we're acting and reacting based on that, you know? This was also in reverse. How am I able to feel you when you're miles away? And again, I think that's just speaking that they're not really able to connect with you as easily energetically as they were before. Maybe you're setting more boundaries with your energy, or you're just having to pull back to like focus on your own life. And maybe they are too. maybe just because you've pulled your energy back, they're able to focus more on their own life, and it's like, it's helping you progress like immensely. I feel like I love how you take care of other people and you're not afraid to look silly. So your person likes the softer, more fun, sweet side of you. I think they're missing that, but I think they really admire your authenticity here with the you're not afraid to look silly, and I think it is inspiring them. So, all right, guys, I think we're going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I will catch you in the next one, okay? And thank you so much to everybody that has, like, subscribed and left me comments and stuff. Like, it really means so much to me. Like, you guys are amazing, and I love this community. Okay, guys, thank you. Bye.